Okay, so it was cold. And then it was hot. And then it was cold again. And then the weather was actually really nice. And now it's hot again. Like, so hot, I just turned that fan down. Not off, down. Like, just now. And I already feel like I'm going to die before this vlog is over. This is probably why I got sick. Hello, Internet. I am back with last week's word count. Exciting. So covering from the 28th of February and the 5th of March, last Sunday, the 28th, that was unnecessary. I wrote 14 on a poem. And then on Monday, 42 on DeviantArt. I wrote a journal about my writing tip video. I used to have these monthly quick writing tips on my blog, but I don't really do anything on my blog anymore, so I'm turning those into videos now. And the first one went up a few weeks ago, link in the cards, and then 84 on 4 different poems. 2 on Twitter, one was an edited one that so I could put it up on DeviantArt, and then one was the one I had written the day before. I just added 2 lines to it. It still isn't finished. And then I worked on Project Heroes, 112 words, because the week before I had been focusing more on Project Gamma, so I was hoping to go back and forth between my 2 projects, 1 week on one week on the other. But then I got sick the very next day. So 238 on Monday, and then on Tuesday, since I was sick, I decided I would work on a news story. Which sounds completely random, but when I'm not feeling good, my brain just likes to connect this new idea and run wild with it. And it makes me feel better or something. Just focus so much on this idea so that I'm not focusing on feeling sick, because when you do that, that just makes you feel sicker. Like, if you ever had a headache and all you could think about was the headache and that just made it worse. Like, if you just could stop, I should stop saying that word before I'm starting to give myself one. Uh, Moving on. So I'd already started this Portal 2 story where I had cast my Sonic fan characters as the Portal 2 characters, so I guess they're kind of Portal fan characters now, too. And I had been wanting to work on it, but I've been trying to focus more on my projects. So now that I was sick, I decided that I would not think about what I had to do. Instead, I would just work on what I wanted to do, and that would help me feel better, and it would get this idea out of the way for when I did want to work on those projects. And it had really high word counts for a few of those days out of it, so it seemed like a win. Did I just say seemed? What? 549 on the fan character slash portal thing for Tuesday, plus 24 on some files, and 93 on this random sad portal thing, bringing the total word count to 666. And then on Wednesday, I wrote 761 on that random portal fan character story. I mean, there are worse habits to have than writing a bunch on some random stupid thing. Of course, it's not really going to get it out of the way for when I need to work on my projects, because then I'll always come up with something new to distract myself with, but moving on. The rest of Wednesday, um, 47 on one poem. It's kind of long for a poem for me. So 808 on Wednesday. And Thursday, 441 on the portal thing, 3 on a file, 18 on a poem, and 54 on an Easter song. Because if you notice how there's lots of Christmas songs, but there doesn't seem to be Easter songs, except for maybe one kid song. So I was gonna write one to sing at church on Easter, but I haven't touched it after that, so I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. 516 total Thursday, and then just 51 on that same random stupid Portal fan character thing on Friday, and absolutely nothing on Saturday. Weekly up to 2,293, which is, I don't know anymore. It seems actually like an oddly small word count for the number of words I thought I was writing on that one story, but I was trying to rest. I didn't, but I tried. I got a lot of reading done on some Portal fanfictions, so that was productive. Speaking of fanfictions, there's a new link in my description to my Wattpad where I will be posting my fanfictions there that I was also going up on DeviantArt. They're going to be up there now too. Only difference is they get a little bit later on Wattpad, and I'm forced to give them a cover. So because I'm obsessed with photography and have taken already a few too many pictures of this guy, some of them already have good covers, and then sometimes I draw doodles and they completely suck. If you're more of a DeviantArt follower, then you don't really have a reason to check out my Wattpad. But if you're more of a Wattpad person, then please check out my account. I'm Hannah C. Brown there because I just don't do usernames anymore. Though I would still like to call myself Shahanazad somewhere. Well, that's it for now. I have seriously actually given myself a headache and need to go get some coffee. This is Peace, Love, Pink, signing out.